Hello everybody, how are you today? I'll just quickly check everything is working and we'll start in a minute. Is it working? Hopefully. Okay, seems like everything is on spot. Good. Let's start then. So the last time we've added some sounds to the game and moment. Yep. And now we want to pretty much finish the game as in hello everybody. As there's not much more that we can add, like new stuff. You can always experiment with everything we've created so far to add some more things. So it will be probably the last or one before the last episode on this particular 2D platformer game. And we would like to add today a new mechanism, which would be the key and a door mechanism. Hello. Yeah, so let's just jump straight into it. I've included in the description a new link for a key, which is this art over here. It's a free art you can download from the link below. And let's just add this key into the game. Again, we can always scale it down a bit. And two things. As we want it to be interactable, as in the character will hop onto it and then it will be picked up, we need to do the same thing we did for the cherries, the gems, and other stuff. So we just add a new tag, which will be a key. Right. And then we need to add a box collider 2D, which and we also want to tag the isTrigger checkbox. Now change this tag over here to the key. And this image, this is a sprite from from this Bayat Games free platform assets that I've added. This is one of the coin animation sprites. I'll just quickly look for it. It should be in the environment, I think. No, my bad. Oh, coin animation, PNG. Okay, 4x, and there is this image 9. It will serve as a door sprite just temporarily, because in the end you would like to probably change it to something else. Okay, so let's just go into other art and just drag it in. Also, again, one thing we need to do is to set the order in the layer. So like, let's go to 3, let's say. And here on the image 9, we want it to be as high as possible. And just drag it up a bit so the player can't really go through. And we can just move this cherry a bit. Actually, I just delete this one. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to add a script onto the door, also add a box collider 2D here, so we cannot actually cross. And we want to create a script which will be on these doors. So we can just go over here and create a script. Door, and open it up. Okay, and now we want to have a public game object which will be the key. And now in the update function we want to check if the key game object is still existing, because if it is not, then it has been picked up by the player and we can just simply remove the door. So we can just type down if the key is null, then we want to destroy, oh my bad, destroy this game object, as in the whole door. Okay, just save it up. It's just as simple. Now we go to the door. We can also create a prefab out of it, so just press the door over here and change the key to a key. Create a prefab as well. Okay, so the door also needs this script we have just created over here. So door script over here. Hit apply, and this key should be dragged over here so we know which key opens which door. So this key opens up this door. So, oh my bad, we have to open it up from here, because the game manager is in the first scene, as in the menu. So if we hit play, the sounds work and everything is we can pick up everything. And now if we take this key over here, the door will just disappear. Oh, my bad. Yeah, because we need to go to silly me. Okay, so we need to go back to the movement script and we also need to write down an if we hop on the trigger, which is a key. So just copy this down. And if it is a key, so not an enemy, but a key, then we want to play a pickup sound, and it's the respawn. We want to basically just destroy call.gameObject. So we just want to destroy this key, because destroying the key will trigger the door script, which checks if the key is still existing. And if it's not, then both the key and the door has been picked up and they both disappear. Okay, so we take this, then we take this, and as you can see, the door opens up. Now if we would like to just check if the door is actually blocking us, you can see that we cannot go through. We just get stuck as long as we hold the button. So there's actually no way of getting through unless we pick up this key. Okay, so with all these items in here, we've added both the cherries, the gems, the platforms, the spikes, the patrolling enemies, with the keys and the doors, with environment elements like the trees, etc. We can simply create a very interesting game. We can add some plot, we can add some more music, we can add some more art, change these platforms into something bigger. Perhaps we can always just drag them around, expanding them if you want to. We can also create other enemies, like flying enemies. It's everything basically up to you from here. So now the last thing about this game. Actually, let's also create, because right now we can always sprint in this game. I would like to add some kind of boundaries, so we cannot really just sprint all the time. So I would like to create a stamina system. So we can type down public float max stamina and a float stamina. Okay, and in the start we want to set the stamina to be max stamina. Okay, so we at the start of the game we have the max stamina. And over here we want to have our stamina regained over here. So whenever we are not holding the shift button, the stamina will regain. If the stamina is not has not exceeded the max amount, so if stamina is less than max stamina, then we want to add a particular number of stamina that we want to add. So let's say we can just do it by the time.delta time. It's one option, though it's not really too good, to be fair. But let's actually just do it. Okay, so time.delta time, and we can just do times, perhaps, I don't know, 5. Let's try just 5. What am I doing? Stamina plus equals, as in stamina equals stamina plus time.delta time times 5. Right? And also, we want to check if the stamina has not exceeded the max stamina already, and type down if stamina is larger than max stamina, because it can happen. Like, these values are different, as in they can actually sometimes exceed this limit. So in that case, we want to set the stamina to be max stamina. Okay. Good. So whenever we are holding the shift button, we are not regaining the stamina. If we are, then we want to remove the stamina over here. Let's just try it here. If stamina is larger than, let's say, 0.1f, just so there is a little bit of limit over here, or we can just type down basically 0, but 0.1 is more accurate for me. So if the stamina is larger than 0.1f, then we can sprint. So we can just drag all this down here. Drag all this down here, right? And also remove a portion of stamina. So stamina minus equals time.delta time times 5. Right? Let's see if this is working fine. So if we hold the shift button, so it doesn't matter if we have the stamina or we don't have it, we are checking if we have the stamina over here, if we are holding the button. Because otherwise we are not regaining the stamina. So okay, technically it should work. We'll see. Okay, let's try it. So do I have it on public or do I not have it on public? Actually, it's fine. I'll just drag it out a bit, this platform here, so we can actually sprint around a bit more. It doesn't look good, but okay, so right now we are not able to sprint because this is larger than 0.1f. If stamina is less than max stamina, then stamina is added. Oh right, my bad, because we have to set the max stamina, right? Over here. So the max stamina can be like 10. Let's see. So we can sprint right now. And we should stop. Actually, let's just set this to public so we can actually see how much stamina we have. Just for the measure. Okay, the state of the game, just drag this out a bit. Go to the player, add this limit over here, so like 10. And we are regaining the stamina right now. Okay, let's just hit player so we can see. Okay, so we are sprinting right now, and then Oh, my bad. Okay, so if we have this, mm, right, because if we have this, then okay, so we need to add an else over here and set the is sprinting, oops, is sprinting equals to false, and the move speed to be j, basically, just as in here. Right, hopefully this should fix the problem. Let's just go to the player and actually let's just drag this platform out a bit and go to the player, add this amount, the max stamina to 10. Okay, so we can sprint right now, and now we don't have the stamina and we need to let go of the shift button so it regains a little bit right now, and we can go back to sprinting again. Okay, this is actually working right now. Right, so we need to set up this max stamina, just set up to whatever limit fits you. And yeah, so we needed to add an else over here, because even if the player held the left shift button, then he had some stamina, everything over here set up, but we didn't still let go of the shift button, and this particular part hasn't been executed basically. So still the movement speed was bigger and we will still sprinting. Right now we are checking whenever he's holding the button, the shift button, then we are checking if he has enough stamina or if he does not. Okay, that's basically how you could add some stamina system for the sprinting. You could do the same thing for jumping, etc. It's just all up to you. Okay, I'll just save this up, leave it as it is, I'll load this scene. Okay, so now let's go and actually build the game. So we can go to File over here on top. We can go to Build Settings, as we have gone to before setting up the scenes. And whenever we have all these scenes set up in the correct order, we can actually just build this this game. So we have an .exe file with some other Unity stuff in it, program that we can actually launch on other computers, not running this game engine. And we have all the platforms here, so like we have Android, iOS, etc, etc. There's many of them. You can also add some more if you downloaded them. I'm just going to build it on PC, Windows. All this basically is fine for me, no compression. Yeah, okay, and I'll hit build run. Also, you can have some player settings over here that you could set up, like the company name. So like I name it just basically Toro, and the product name. So the name of this game. So it's my 2D platformer. That's my name of the game. Now you have an icon over here that you can add to show. Actually, let's just add like a coin or something, perhaps. Yeah, like this coin would be the icon of the game. And there's also a cursor that you could add, but I don't have any over here, I believe, yeah. Okay, I think I don't have a cursor over here, so I'll just leave it as it is. And I'll hit build and run. Now we have to show the location where we want to build it, and I'll just create a new folder over here. So build, and I'll just select this folder and go in here. Now this is building. Okay, good. I'll just quickly quit this for now, and I'll open this up. And I'll go to my files, Unity project, 2D platformer, and go to build. And as you can see, there is the 2D platformer.exe, which is basically the file that we have to launch, the app that we have to launch to play the game. This is other necessary files that we need to have the game work. So if you are sending this game to someone, you have to just basically give a zip file or a RAR file of all these, and then he can play the game. So we can open it up. This is the standard Unity game configuration. You can just change the resolution and stuff. I'll just have it windowed and just hit like this. Ultra display 1. Okay. And let's hit play and let's see everything is working as it has been before in the game engine. You can jump, the stamina runs out. If you go out, you can respawn. You can jump off and respawn as well. The spikes will hurt us. Every sound is working. You can go through levels. Oh, I didn't hit apply for the player stamina speed. For the max stamina speed, sorry. So I cannot really run over here in these levels. And let's just go to the last scene so we can see the score working as well. And we have the congratulations, your final score is 9. And we can also check if the quit button is working right now. And as you can see, it does. So I'll just quickly do the little change for the player, as in we go to the player, we change to max stamina and hit apply, so every single player in every other scene will also have this thing updated. Okay, good. So I had to do this little change, and now I'll just quickly build this game once again in the same folder, so it will just update it instead of it will just basically redo this little this whole this whole folder. So everything we've changed between levels, this will also be saved. Okay, I want it windowed with this resolution. Hit play, and as you can see, this is working here. The sprint is working here, and we also check on other scenes. Yeah. Okay, so the sprint speed is also working, and the stamina runs out. Good. Oh, one thing we can add: we cannot really quit the game right now in any other way than just forcing out using the X button or Alt F4 shortcut. So we can also add an overlay when pressing Escape, which will pop up and freeze the game, and add a button which will be a quit button. So let's just do that quickly. Okay, so we have a canvas here, which is the basic one, and we have a game manager as well. And we need to go to over here. We have this canvas that is off, but wait, what is this canvas? Let me see. Oh, it is the quit button. Okay, so we did this, but we didn't apply it. Okay, let's see. Because it should. Okay, so there is actually just no script for it. Okay, so let's just create a script. Create C# script. Pause. Open it up. I'm pretty sure we did this script, but I'm not sure now. Okay, pause. Was it not in GUI? No, okay. Okay, let's just say it wasn't there. Let's just say I forgot it somewhere. So do we need this? I think not. Okay, so we can go to the update function, and we are looking for an input of the escape button from the player. So if input.getKeyDown escape, key code dot escape. Yep. Then we want to bring out the overlay. So public game object overlay, and we can also now we just need to do overlay dot active. Now there is a new version of it. Okay, so overlay.setActive, and we can just type down true, right? So this is whenever we are hitting the escape button, but we want to also be able to close it down. So we need a boolean over here. So a private bool is open. So if it is not opened, then we want to open it up over here. So if it's not open, so there is an exclamation mark, is open, right? Then we open it up. And in another case, so else if input dot get key down, key code escape, and is open. Then we want to do the opposite. So this here, false. And yet again, there is in programming there is many ways that you can attempt. They can basically fix a problem. Like over here, we did two ifs of the input escape and just checking if it is open or if it's not. But instead, we could also just type it down in one if over here. So if we hit escape, then we have two ifs inside of this if, checking if it is open or if it's not, and doing the particular thing that we need to do. Just basically inside. It's just saying so you can see that there is not really one particular way which is the best. It's just how you really like to attempt, how you would like to find a solution to a problem. Okay, so we have this, then we set it active and set this to false. Okay, good. Let's just go back to Unity. We have this canvas over here, and we want to add the pause over here. And this overlay is basically, oh right, because we cannot really, right, not here. We want to add it, we can just add it on the camera over here. Pause. And this overlay is this canvas here. Because if we add it on the canvas, then when it's not active, then we cannot really handle the scripts, so it would not really look out for our input, so it would never really work. Okay, so we go over here and hit escape, and it opened up. But for some reason it does not close down. Have I changed it to false? Oh right, because we need to change the boolean here. So basically this is not open at first, so false. Ah, my bad. Yeah, and if it's not open, then we're opening it. So is open equals true, and the other case is open equals false. Right, let's just re-jump into the game. Hit play, click escape, and then we can just toggle this quit button over here. Now let's just quickly check if this button has, yeah, it does, okay. Escape.quit. Wait, so there is a script over here. Okay, my bad then. We did it before. It just wasn't added. Okay, oh, okay, that's bad. Well, then we don't really need it over here. We can just remove the component. So where is it? It's here. So if we hit escape and it is open, then we close it, and the other case, if it's not open, then we are opening it and opening it over here. So it didn't work before for some reason. Okay, now it does. Okay, so I'm really confused because it didn't work back in this game. when I checked. Okay, then I'll just quickly save this up. And okay, before I do, actually just hit apply over here, so everything saves up here. And we need to add this canvas to other scenes as well. So into the second and the third one. So you can just copy it, go over here, just drag it down, again over here, and then we can just close it down. Unload scene, save, unload scene. Oh wait, though the player over here, it needs to have this canvas attached over here, right? And in the third one, again, there is some canvas here. So what's this canvas? It's a panel. Oh, okay, so it's the cherries. Okay, so we can have this, and we go to the player, which is here, and just drag this canvas over here. That's why it didn't work, it wasn't set up properly. Okay, so just close every scene down and rebuild it again. Hit play, and let's see if everything is working now. So if I hit escape, then we have this quit button over here. Good. Let's go through to the another scene, and it works here as well. Third scene, it's working as well. And let's see if it's not quitting. Okay, so we need to set up the button as well. So let's go through scenes. So right now, if you are building the game, then you always have to escape it, change the stuff you want inside of the game engine, and then you have to rebuild it again. Okay, so it's on the player, right? Escape script canvas. Okay, no, it's on the canvas, the quit button. Over here, we need to drag the player over here. Check the function, escape, quit. Again here, quit button, drag the player over here, function, escape, quit. Okay, and in this scene it's working. Okay, let's just rebuild it again. And it's working. We have the quit button, which is definitely working. I'll just go to the second scene and check now. It does. Okay, so now we have actually quite playable game that we can expand from here. If you have any ideas on how to add some more stuff, as in you can design some more levels, you can add some more sounds, you can add some more art. It's basically just up to you. And if you want to keep programming, just go ahead. There is a very big documentation on Unity, and you can always add some more stuff. There is always room for improvement to the games like these. It's only up to you now. Okay, so that's basically it on this game. We won't really add more things into it from here. We will create another game in the next episode. We'll start from the next episode. And yeah, I hope you've learned as much as possible from this game. And I hope you will join on the next game we will be creating. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for today. Hope to see you next time on the next episode, which will be on Tuesday. Yeah, goodbye.